I'm 92 years old. I've outlived my wife, my friends, my enemies, and the version of me that used to lie awake caring what the world thought. I'm standing at the edge now. I can see the bottom, and before I go over, I need to turn around, look back at you, still in the middle of it, and tell you what I see. You think you have time. That's the lie you're living. You treat your days like loose change, like there's always more in your pocket. I'm here to tell you your pockets are empty. We are all going to die. You know that, but you don't feel it. Not really. Not the way you'd feel a cold blade at your throat. If you did, you wouldn't be living the way you are. Let me tell you about Jack. 1968. Jack was my closest friend. Smarter than me, better looking, made more money. He was a force. We were celebrating one night, big deal, good whiskey, Cuban cigar. He leaned back in that chair of his and said, "Frank, 5 more years. That's all I need. I hit the number, and then I'm done. Then I take Mary to Italy. Then I learn to paint. Then I actually start living." He had a plan. He had it all mapped out. 3 days later, Jack walked out of his office building, grabbed his chest, and was on the sidewalk before he even knew he was falling. 42 years old, massive heart attack. He never saw Italy, never touched a paintbrush. I stood at his casket, and the thing that broke me wasn't that he died. We all die. What broke me was that Jack had spent his entire life in a waiting room, waiting for a future that was never going to come. I went to his office a week later to clear out his desk. His calendar was full for the next 6 months. The inbox overflowing with urgent things. The world didn't even flinch. His company replaced him in 2 weeks. His clients forgot his name in a year. And when I look at you, I see Jack. I'll be happy once I get the promotion. I'll take the trip when things settle down. I'll call my brother when he apologizes first. Let me be direct with you. There is no later. There is only now. And if you keep trading your now for a later that isn't guaranteed, you are making the worst bet a human being can make. Let's talk about your stuff. You're obsessed with it. Buying things you don't need, with money you don't have, to impress people you don't even like. I live in one room now. A bed, a chair, a photograph of Eleanor. I used to have the big house, the cars, the garage full of things. And I'm telling you with the absolute clarity that only comes from standing where I'm standing, it is all garbage. I've been to a lot of funerals. I have never once seen a U-Haul following a hearse. When you die, your children will hire a stranger to walk through your home. 90% of your precious things into a dumpster. The rest sold at a yard sale for quarters. That is the final destination of everything you worked yourself into the ground to own. So why are you doing it? Why are you working 60 hours a week, missing your daughter grow up, to pay for a car that sits in traffic? It's madness. And you won't see it as madness until you're sitting where I'm sitting. And by then you can't take it back. 1979, I won Businessman of the Year. Black tie dinner, big room, people on their feet applauding. I walked up to that podium and I felt like I had won something real. I drove home holding the trophy. The house was dark. Eleanor asleep. The kids asleep. I sat alone at the kitchen table with a glass of scotch, staring at this piece of glass, and the applause had already stopped. Those people in that room, they didn't care about me. They cared about what I could do for them. And the people upstairs, the ones who actually loved me, I had been neglecting them for months to win this thing. I missed my son's games. I missed my anniversary dinner. For what? That trophy is in a box somewhere. I don't even know where. But the look on Eleanor's face when I told her I couldn't make it to dinner, that I still carry, that one doesn't leave. Your career is not your legacy. It's a transaction. You are selling the hours of your life to build someone else's castle. If you dropped dead today, your position would be posted online before your obituary was written. It will not hold your hand when the lights go out. So what matters? If the money is hollow and the career is a trap and the things are just future trash, what's left? I'll tell you. The only things you actually keep are the things you gave away. The love, the time, the attention you gave to someone who needed it. I don't sit here replaying business deals. I replay Sunday mornings with Eleanor, the sound of my daughter laughing when she was 3 years old. The time I helped a stranger push his car out of a snowbank, and he looked at me like I'd saved his life. That is the only real wealth there is. So here is what I want you to do. Kill your ego. You're terrified of looking foolish. So you don't take the risk. Don't start the thing. Don't say what you feel. Let me free you from that. Nobody is watching you. They are too consumed with their own fear to watch yours. You are the main character only inside your own head. Stop letting that paralyze you. Practice the last time. Every moment you're in, remind yourself that someday you'll be in it for the last time. One day you'll pick up your child and put them down and never pick them up again. One day you'll share a meal with someone you love and not know it's the last one. You don't know when that day is. It could be years from now. It could be today. Live with that knowledge, and you will never take a single moment for granted again. And wake up, I'm 92, my back aches, my eyes are going, but you have your health, your strength, your whole life in your hands, and you are spending it numb, staring at a screen. Stop. Go outside. Feel something real. Call your mother. Forgive the person you've been hating, not for them, but because you don't have the time or the room to carry that weight anymore. We are all going to die. That is the only certainty any of us has. But most people never actually live. They just exist. They stay safe, stay comfortable, stay asleep, and then they expire. Don't be Jack. Don't wait for the plan to mature. Eat the good food now. Buy the plane ticket. Say the first love you first, because the clock is ticking and it doesn't wait for the right moment. Neither should you.